Hello all my friends, welcome back to the Branscome YouTube channel. Today I wanted to give a quick little fun video of my current guitar collection for 2020. It pretty much features my main guitars. I have a few other guitars like some few basses and stuff like that, but these are the main ones that I use currently. So we're going to start with this one right here. This is a 2005, I believe, 61 Les Paul custom reissue. You know, it's SG, but before it was the SG, they were called Les Pauls. And you can see it's got, you know, some wear on it. I'm not exactly sure if that was done in the factory or if, you know, that just kind of happened over time. It seems like quite a bit of wear for to come out in 2005, but still really cool nonetheless. And it's one of the best sounding guitars I have for sure. Sometimes it requires a bit more setup work than some of the others, but that's okay. It's beautiful. It's a style. It's kind of style I've always wanted. 3 pickup in the cream kind of color, and it's really cool. It's got an ebony fretboard, and yeah, really cool guitar. So the next one, I've done a video on this one before, and I've used countless videos with this one. This one is considered like kind of my main squeeze here. This one is the 61 reissue in the cherry finish. This was given to me as a gift by my dad when I started my freshman year of high school in 2008. I believe it was made in 2003. Yeah, this has been my main guitar for ever since then. I haven't been playing it as much in the last few years, but it's still, you know, the one I consider kind of my baby. Her name is Sheila. So, you know, sometimes people name their guitars, so that's the name I've given to this one. All right, now over here we've got a standard. It's a 2013 SG standard. This one is still one that I use quite often, and it is just great. It's one of the better feeling guitars that I have. It sounds great. I love the color on it, that kind of whitish color. It's starting to gain some more yellow on it as time goes on, but really great. Never have to do too much maintenance to it. Just an overall great player. Alright, so this one right here is the only acoustic that I have, but it's one that I use quite often for all my acoustic gigs. It is a Taylor 310 CE. Just a great looking guitar. It sounds great. You know, electronics in it are decent. I've always heard that Taylor electronics could sound a little better, but it does what it needs to do. It's just a great, it plays great, but I think that's what really makes this guitar shine is just the look of it. And it's nothing, you know, that's crazy or out there or anything, but to me it's got that kind of perfect wood finish to it, and it just looks great, you know, when you see it in pictures and everything. Alright, now here's the guitar. This is kind of like my sleeper guitar, I call it. This one is an Agile 310, or 3010, sorry, and this thing is just great for the money. It looks just marvelous. As far as the Les Paul copy goes, I love the kind of the shorter cutaway there. I think that's really cool. Obviously, I love the color, and those trapezoid inlays are really nice. You get a kind of a close-up there. They just are awesome. I love the headstock too, but yeah, that's great. And honestly, even though this is one of my cheaper guitars, this one is probably, I would almost go as far to say that this is the best sounding guitar that I own. It's just, I can't believe how great it is for how low amount of money that I paid for it. So if you're ever I have a few videos with this one, and I've done a video on Agile guitars before. You can check those out in my channel. But yeah, it's just a great Les Paul. All right, now right here we got, of course, the Mac Daddy, the Les Paul Traditional. It is a 2018 model, and just gorgeous. That I love that top on this guitar. I didn't intend to buy this. I bought this off a friend of mine, Lucas Fowler, who also has a really entertaining guitar YouTube channel. You should go check that out. But and he's actually got a few videos on this guitar as well. But yeah, that's one thing that drew me in. I didn't expect to really love it, but he let me try it out, and I played it for a while, and I was like, whew, man, I got to find a way to get this guitar, because I always wanted a standard type Les Paul, but I could never really afford it. But I figured out some way to get it, and let me tell you, it sounds great, it plays great. Everything you'd want out of a Les Paul, it does the job. So yeah, this one's one of my favorites for sure. All right, now here, this is a it is a Squire body with a Mexican Fender neck. This is one of my guitars that I've modified. It was actually originally a it was a two humbucker guitar originally is what it was. So I swapped those out, or I swapped one of them out and put two single coils in the middle in the neck position. And then I put a gold pick guard on it, and I put some like gold reflective, kind of sticker stuff on it. And really cool. It plays really good and sounds really good. I called it the Branscome Blues Monster because it's one of my, it's a Strat, so it's one of my more bluesy sounding guitars. But definitely, it's one I haven't played in a while, but I need to restring it and get it back into to playing shape. But yeah, it's a really, really cool guitar, I think. And last but not least, we have a Fender Road-Worn Telecaster, a Mexican model. This one, you can see it's got some of the worn finish on it, and the tobacco kind of finish, and even like the fretboard, it's got a lot of wear on it and stuff. But that was stuff that was done in the factory. I think this guitar was made sometime in the 2010s. Yeah, this one I've had for a long time, and it's one that I would never let go of, I don't think. It's one of those, selling it never really, crosses my mind. Pretty much most of these guitars anymore, selling them doesn't really come to my mind. But yeah, this one is, it's got that really good, twang that a Tele has, but it's also got, it's kind of a mean sounding Telecaster too when you put it, through some distortion. I actually have a YouTube video that's been fairly popular. It's can you play metal through a Telecaster, and it features this one, so you can go check that out on my channel. So yeah, really, really cool guitar. Well, so there you guys have it. This is my current guitar collection for 2020. I pretty much have videos on all of these guitars, either me kind of doing a sound demo of them or using them for something else. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with my collection. I'd always like to have more, but the one thing about having more is that when you start adding more, then the maintenance goes up and all that. But hey, when you're a guitar player, I mean, having a bunch of different cool guitars is awesome. So, well, thank you guys for checking out this video. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys at the next video. Take care.